Hi, this is Irving Steele, your host of Local Issues, and today we are very lucky. We have special guests who traveled in from Western Massachusetts, two leaders from the Western Massachusetts Chinese Cultural Association. So welcome Linda and Candace.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, it's great to have you here, and you are an award-winning organization in Western Massachusetts. So tell me a little bit about your organization.
We are a 510c nonprofit organization that promote culture diversity and culture connections. And last year we won the leadership in inclusion and diversity from the Asian American Pacific Islander Commission from Massachusetts, and due to our work in promoting, diversity and inclusion, also using culture connect people, because the culture is our identity. We all have unique cultures and heritages, but such a different actually can bring people together. It's where we share actually bring us to a common ground, and that's what we do.
I think that's amazing, the whole element that you use culture and the differences in culture that we have that actually can bring different people together and have stronger relationships, stronger communication between people. I think that's a really noble cause and a great thing that your organization does.
Yes, and stronger appreciation of each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
And with that, then you can have understanding and appreciation of different cultures and music, art, dance, all these different elements.
Yeah, that's connect people.
Definitely. So tell us about the organization that over the last few years you have been the leader of the organization. You've been the president and the chairperson.
Yeah.
And how has that been going?
I'm very grateful. I stepped onto this position in 2022 towards the end of the year, and we were going through a very difficult time, and we almost closed doors. But we refocused our mission and really, did have a more clear vision, redefined our vision, and then just start to work, And I was very lucky enough to have a lot of great people, great leaders in the community supporting me. And from there, we started doing things, little by little, and growing into today's not only award-winning, but impact many people's lives in a positive way in the Western Mass community. So we're very proud of what we're doing.
Definitely, you should be very proud because the whole organization, there's no paid staff, right?
No.
So it's
100% volunteer.
100% volunteer. So you rely on people who really care about this mission, care about this cause, to dedicate their precious time. A lot of people have family, they have kids, and they give their time to your organization.
Yes, and it just is such a. I was so delighted to have found out that so many people are willing to donate their time, energy, and money, of course, to for a common good and give back to the community, not only just for the Chinese American community in Western Mass, but also the overall community in Western Mass. And we do so much work. We have so many events throughout the year. It's all free to public, and we have so many volunteers involved, and everybody's just so happy and work together and bring smiles to all the other families from all different cultural backgrounds. So it's fun. It's been a blast in the last 3 years.
That's awesome.
2 years, actually. Or 3.
Yeah, and it's something that it's part of the culture of America that we have all these different people with diverse thoughts and ideas and backgrounds.
The melting pot.
It's the melting pot, and I feel like what you're doing is, whether it's through music and dance and these different activities, you're helping to shine light on this from a variety of different standpoints, which is really powerful.
Yeah, and it was so well received by all the people living here and the families and stuff. So, and also with volunteers like Candice here, and when she came to our organization, and she has all the talent of dancing and ribbon dancing, and we thought maybe we can start a new thing. We decided to, like something that's Chinese heritage, that's have 2,000 years of history that nobody else is doing it. So we said maybe Candice can take over, and she just started our brand new branch of the Waist Dance Troupe, which we never had a part where we do active performance, but she made it happen and started it. So I'm gonna let her tell you more about that
Yeah.
because this is such a fun part.
I'm really curious to know a 2,000-year history,
Yes.
the waist drum. Tell us about the waist drum.
So it started sometime between the Qing and Han dynasty, and so basically it's a waist drum, and you wear it around your waist, and you beat
And
the
for pe-
drum with the sticks or with your hand. And it originally started as a military, for the military purpose, to boost morale and to send signals. But
Okay.
throughout the years, it evolved into something that we use for celebration. It's a symbol of unity, joy, and strength.
Unity, joy,
Joy
and
and
strength.
strength,
Those are
yes.
three very powerful things.
Yes.
And also, what I love about it is a lot more female,
Oh, yes.
yeah, feminine energy in this dance than the other drum dances or lion dancing or dragon dancing in the Chinese culture.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is been developing, like with a lot of, ladies' energy,
Yes,
right?
Yes. And all the members on our waist drum dance team are all committee members. We all have full-time jobs, and none of us knew how to do this before, but we wanted to make it happen, and we work twice as hard. We just, 100% in it. I love the energy about the group.
That's cool. And
Yeah.
it has these ribbons on the side. Is that where it attaches
Yes, yes.
to? Do you think maybe you could show us
Sure.
and play a little bit of music?
If you
See
guys
it.
don't mind. So basically, I attach one end, and I wear it around my waist.
Mhm.
And then I crisscross. Would you prefer me to stand up for this demonstration?
Whatever is best for
Okay.
you, yeah.
All right. It might be a little loud. I'm not sure. So let's see if it works. All right. Okay. So it goes like. All right.
Yeah. When you have a lot of people doing it
You
and
can keep
all in
going.
sync,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then I can, without the microphone, I can probably walk around and do this.
yeah,
Do you
yeah,
want to do one more demonstration?
Okay. One more facing this
Right
way.
there, yeah.
yeah. that-
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Do you want to explain anything about the ribbons? Is there kind
Yes,
of
this is
symbol?
just this is just to make it more beautiful, the
And the
flow,
flow,
the
yeah.
motion, and
Mhm.
everything. So waist drum, even though it started as a military instrument, but now the waist drum dance combines the traditional waist drum and some martial arts movement. So it's the dynamic movement. It's a crowd favorite for celebrations and
Mhm.
festivals. Yes.
And it's usually performed with a group of people
Yes,
together.
Yeah.
Yes, the more the better. The
You all
louder.
hit the drum in sync and move your, ribbons in
Yes.
sync. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
We do have a little video, right?
Yeah, and we
Yes.
have a little video that we'll be able to share on that too.
Right.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
the
you guys for-
impromptu performance. That's wonderful. Is there any symbolism to the colors with red and green?
Yes. Red is the traditional color of China, and it
Mhm.
symbolizes good luck.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck and prosperity.
Celebration.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's
Would
a
you like to
celebration.
try it
month.
out?
Yeah, you want to try?
That's awesome.
Yes.
And where have you been able to do these performances?
And so far, we've had one performance in Agawam for Chinese New Year, but we have so many more performances lined up for this year. And the next one will be in Amherst, April 5th for the Amherst Global Village
Yeah.
Festival. And there's another international multilingual international festival in Agawam in May.
Mhm.
And then in June, I believe, is it June for the Dragon Boat Festival in Springfield?
July.
July,
That'll be
in July. Dragon Boat Festival in July. And just
Don't forget
Oh,
the
yeah.
Thunderbird game.
Thunderbirds. We'll
Thunderbird
be
game in
performing
April.
The Thunderbirds
Yeah.
in April.
Awesome.
We're gonna do
Yes.
cheerleading because this
Yes,
is
we're
actually
gonna
an
cheer them
Asian
on.
cheerleading
Yes.
It's
Chinese
Chinese cheerleading,
cheerleading,
yeah.
yes.
I'm curious, what is the typical response? People get pretty excited from this?
Yeah,
Yes,
they love
yes.
it.
Mm-hmm.
They want to learn how to do it.
They
for
want to learn
sure,
how to do
yes.
it. Do
When
you-
you move in sync,
Uh-huh.
it's just very powerful.
Yes.
People love it. It's beautiful.
Mhm. How many are in your troop right now?
We have about 15 members, but
15.
we're growing. We're growing, and it started off with just couple of us, a few of us.
7 or
Yeah.
8? Yeah,
Yeah.
8 or 9. Yeah.
Mm. I imagine it's pretty good exercise too. You're moving around,
It
you're
is,
dancing.
it is. Actually, there are different forms of waist drum dance. In the north, it's more of a whole body dynamic workout.
North
And
China.
Yes, North China, where they kick up the dirt and everything. It's a strong visual impact.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And you guys have also had different involvement with schools and museums,
Yeah,
as well?
libraries.
libraries.
We do a lot of culture workshops, and so we think, when you learn about the culture, its best way is to do it. To you learn and then you have the experience and then take something home even. So we have a lot of programs or collaborations with local schools and libraries, and we have museums lined up right now this year, and where we're gonna do programs based on with the kids and family. It's all family friendly. They can get involved. Like for example, the Chinese chess, they can play a chess, or they can learn how to write calligraphy and write their names and do paper cuttings. There's a lot of real experience, like when you celebrate the culture you do, and then they can learn and they can take it home after. So it's fun. It's open to all, and it's just a great experience for everybody to learn and to do, and also bond with your family.
Mm-hmm. And why do you two think right now is such an important time to kind of foster this learning of different cultures and diversity and all that? Why is now such a great time to be doing this?
Okay, so I think like we went through some difficult times in the last few years, and where people think like we're all divided by race, by gender, by everything, like by your culture. But the truth is, and like you watch the news, like it seems like everybody hates each other. But the truth is, when we did this, we went out. Everybody loved each other. We were so acceptable and tolerant of each other. We embrace each other's cultures. We embrace who you are, and so it's a totally different world, and it's a great thing. But also teach us a lesson that we need to really start doing this and doing more, so our kids can learn. The difference is not what divides us. The difference can bring us together, and you just have to have the right mindset and do the right thing. Focus on the positive ones, and move forward and show everybody, be proud of who you are, your heritage, and then this is something you can actually connect through that with each other.
Mm-hmm. And just as you pointed out, you want to add something to that,
I
Candice?
just want to say that was beautiful.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when I was teaching at the public school, and more than half of my students do not speak English as the first language. And so they come from different culture, different background, but they have the American dream, and it's, appreciate each other's difference and established understanding through culture, through, I think it's a very good cause.
I think it's also one thing, like one of the very positive impact that I can feel personally is my son, who's an Asian American kid and a second generation immigrant, and he has like sometimes like as a teenager, he already have enough identity crisis, and with the culture, it seems like even more like, why am I different? I want to fit in, I want to be the American culture, whatever. But we are so lucky to live in the world, live in the country where we have so many different people. So that's making what's beautiful. And then, for us to do it, and he volunteered for me, and I see a significant change of him because he started to be so proud that he's Chinese, and then his friends come to volunteer for us. His friends is all different colors, different background. You met the kids. And it was like, this is so cool.
Yes.
And so he felt like his cultural identity, he can have take more pride in, and then he can have live, in that identity with peace and love, where he can share with his friends and to learn about others. And I think that's so valuable, and it's invaluable, like for that aspect for our second generation,
Yes, exactly.
the kids. So, and
Yeah.
that's why we work with so many younger families, we started new youth programs to get the young people involved, and because it's just such a positive impact on everybody,
Yes.
a family as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a huge impact for children to see their parents involved in these different
Yeah.
activities.
Lead by
Yeah.
example.
Lead
That's
by
right.
example,
Yeah.
yeah.
And also you tell them like you should be proud you're Chinese. They don't care. But you go up there, like his friend tell you, wow, this is so cool. And so, oh, I am cool. You know, it's totally different.
Yeah.
So tell us about the family program that you've been pushing and starting.
Well, all our events actually, all the hands-on programs, all geared towards families, and so that's why number one, we make it affordable. It's free, and then all the program when we think about the cultural experiences,
They're very
for-
family friendly.
Yeah, adults and children, they can all do it together, so they can bond when they play a game, and they learn about different things about different cultures, and show our kids, is there a difference, bring them together.
Yes.
From
The
very young
hands-on
age.
activities and crafts, and the kids love the ribbon dance.
Games,
Yes,
all sorts of
games,
games.
Lots of games.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of your pictures from the Chinese New Year event. It seemed like you had a great crowd there. You had
Yes.
food,
tons
dance,
of
music.
activities. Yes.
We have 27 different hands-on experiences,
Yes.
cultural experiences in different rooms,
Yeah.
and then we had like a performance from all the cultural performance, and then we had a big sit-down. We call it the community banquet.
Yes.
It
And the
was
lion dance
best
and
food,
all,
yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and people you're not just there to see the lion dance. You can actually experience the lion dance because we have all the material. You can learn. The kids can do the dragon dance themselves.
It's terrific.
Yeah.
And it seems like you're making so much progress over the last couple of few years and you're doing a lot. I'm curious, what are some of the challenges or obstacles that you're facing now? What are some barriers to helping you to make even a larger impact in the community?
I think I'm gonna let you to add on, but the thing is that during the stage of the progress or development of this organization or growth of the organization, there's always different challenges. First beginning, we were worried about it not going to survive, and not have enough activities, and people may not embrace us. And now we grow so well, and we have so many activities, we don't have enough people.
Yes.
So we were all working a full time on this thing, and but we are happy, and so now it's great. Actually, we need to grow the snowball and get more leaders involved, get more community involved, and get more youth involved. So
Yes.
it's always different goals at different stages, but the challenges I think is always exist. But right now, for us, it's really the time that's because we have so many programs that we want to push, and it's happening. So, and I'll let you add to that.
I agree 100%. There's just so many to do and not enough time.
Yeah.
Just not enough time to
Yeah,
make
just
it
not
happen.
enough time.
Yeah, and we want to do everything. We want to say no.
Yeah. And looking forward, what are some plans for the next few years of different activities you want to focus more on? Of course, the wonderful Waist Drum is going to be a big part of your program. And what are some other ideas and things that you want to do in the community?
I think for me, the first 3 years, in the last 3 years, it just expand our programs, expand our reach, and now it's more of the next 3 years. I think it's more of leadership. Youth involvement is number one focus of mine, and we're gonna develop more youth programs. Have the Dragon Boat Festival. We're gonna sponsor a youth boat with all diversity, with all the kids from all different backgrounds, and we're gonna use a lot of volunteers. We want to let the kids take over, not mom and dad things, and they can take over, and they can develop programs they want to do. We can support them, and also it is. It's just more involvement, get more. We have been growing this team. When I started, I have 3 people on my committee, and now we have 15 on the committee, and the board members 11. So hopefully I can get to 25, and so everybody can have their passion. They can bring new ideas in, and keep pushing this, and just to make everybody's life better and better every day.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
And if there's viewers out in the audience who are curious of different ways that they want to become more involved or interact with your organization, how would you say if they want to help and support, what would be some of the best ways to be involved and support?
Yeah, our website, cawm.us, have a lot of forms. If you want to be you should hear from us. you can subscribe our blog, or you can be a volunteer, or you can donate. Any way you want to help is all on the website. And also we have a Facebook page. Just search for Chinese Association of Western Mass. And you can send us a message right away, and we'll be there, reply right away. We have a lot of people getting involved through contacting through Facebook or through online, and become part of our member. And will you start from Facebook, right?
I wouldn't say that, but I do use Facebook to follow events, not just ours, a bunch of other events, and we do have a very active Facebook presence. And if you just follow us on Facebook, you can find a bunch of our events throughout the year, and we're,
the notification is always on Facebook first. And we just started Instagram, but it's for young people. We're trying to still figure out. Maybe we'll find a youth volunteer to take care of that, because we're not cool enough to keep up with that.
Yeah, I just think it's so great what you guys are doing in the community to help build more understanding between different cultures and different people, and you can feel the passion that both of you have for what you're doing. It's really genuine. And if we have more people like you to get involved or start other cultural associations, I'm a huge believer that we can create a lot of new relations and communication through culture. So I really appreciate all that you guys are doing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate you having us. But I do want to say, it's just we live in a great community. The local community is so welcome. Not just our culture. So every culture is so great.
Is there anything that you want to say about the video? This is one of your performances.
So we literally got the drums on Christmas Day, and this performance was 1 month after. Prior to that, none of us had any experience. None of us had touched the drum before. And all of us have full-time jobs. So it was just a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication and determination that we made this happen in as little as 1 month. And I can't imagine what else we can do.
It's incredible. So if there's people who want to learn more about the waist drum and have classes, you're able to learn relatively quickly.
Yes, definitely. We welcome new members. Yes.
Awesome. Well, great. Is there anything else that you want to add for our viewers, something that we weren't able to touch upon today?
I think we're good. Thank you so much. You asked great questions.
Thank you so much for having us. I really appreciate you guys making the trip and having me on the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.